This is a 190 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff Attorney Mr. Sanders, capital S-A-N-D-E-R-S. Defense Attorney Mr. West, capital W-E-S-T. And we'll start with Plaintiff Attorney. Ready? Here we go. Couple of feet. In fact, in your deposition on page 36, you recall you said you traveled probably 5 or 10 yards and then you stopped, right? Yes. Okay, it's your testimony today that Ms. Blake's vehicle is green. Yes. Okay, sir. You do agree that as you were approaching where the lanes changed from 2 lanes to 3 and then 4 lanes, you were right behind the Westways tanker trailer the whole time. Do you agree with that? Yes. Can we say, just for argument's sake, for at least a quarter of a mile, you're right behind that tractor trailer in the left through lane? That's right. Okay, and he's right in front of you. True, he's in front of me. Okay. What speed are you going throughout that period of time? The speed limit. Okay, and when the chance comes for you to when the lanes change from 2 lanes to 4, your testimony is you then went into the left to the turn lanes, right? Yes. Okay, could the tanker trailer have done that? No. Why not? He could have squeezed in there, but he didn't. No, I'm talking about before, as he's traveling in front of you, he could take the same path and gone into those merged lanes as well. He could have, right? Just like you did, just like I did. And do you agree with me? You heard me in opening statement. Do you agree that when you're going down Burton Highway and you're in the 2 through lanes and the turn lanes are coming up, if you want to get into one of those turn lanes, you can just go straight into it? Do you agree with that? That is right. Okay, there's no real turning over to the left, right? You just stay where you are and it just filters you straight into that turn lane. That's the way it's supposed to be, right? That's the way it was for you on the date of the accident, right? That was the way for me. Okay, but it's your testimony that the tanker truck, instead of staying straight and filtering right into that left turn lane, it went off to the right to follow the through lane, the left through lane. He stayed straight. Do you agree that that tractor trailer that you saw, the tanker trailer, do you agree that it finally did make a left turn on South Road? Yes, I do agree with that. Do you agree that it finally made the left turn from the right left turn lane? Yes. Okay. When you were filtering into the left turn lane and, before you were behind the tractor trailer, what was the distance between the front of your vehicle and the rear of the tanker trailer as you were approaching where the lanes open up into the turn lanes? I can't recall. Okay, but you agree that you got from wherever you were at that point up to a point where you're next to the rear tandem wheels of the tanker trailer. You agree with that, right? Yes. Did you accelerate up to that point? No. Did the tanker trailer decelerate back to that point? He could have, but I don't recall. Okay. Was the tanker trailer accelerating or decelerating at the time that it came, as you say, it came into your lane? I can't recall. Okay, do you know how fast Ms. Blake was going in her Honda? No, I don't. She didn't have a Honda. Sorry, in her Dodge. I do apologize. You're quite right. Thank you for clearing that up for me so the record is clear. Do you know how fast she was going in her Dodge? No, I don't. Okay, when you changed lanes, as you said, fast into the left lane, into the lane that Ms. Blake was in, did you accelerate or did you decelerate or did you keep your constant speed? It happened so fast I don't recall. Do you recall whether you applied the brakes as you made the lane change into the left lane? I don't recall. Okay, but up until that point, you do recall that you were going at a constant speed at the speed limit up until the point that you made the quick lane change to the left? Yes. Okay, but whether or not you accelerated or decelerated or braked or whatever, you have no knowledge in terms of the lane change. I just can't remember. Okay, but you do remember you didn't indicate, right? And you do remember you didn't sound your horn when you saw a tanker trailer coming into your lane. I do remember that. Okay, I recall just getting out of his way. Okay, in terms of the distance from South Road to the point where the accident occurred, what was that distance? In my first statement, I said, I recall, I used a football field to kind of judge it, so I said it was about 80 yards. Okay, I believe you're referring to your deposition transcript where you said using a football field as a yardstick, you thought it was less than a football field's distance, right? Yes, 80 yards, and that would be about 240 feet, right? I don't know the math. Okay, if there are 3 feet in a yard, 3 times 80, 240. You're not familiar with the 3 feet in a yard, not that quick as you. Okay, I don't have a law degree, and I didn't. Math wasn't my thing. All right, I have one, but I can't do it. When you were next to the rear tandem wheels of the tanker trailer and you perceived for the first moment that you perceived that it was coming into your lane as you suggest, why didn't you hit the brakes? It was a sudden decision. I didn't have time to think that quick. It was quick. I didn't. My first thought was I don't want to get hit by this truck with fuel. Right, but were you aware that there were any vehicles right behind you in that lane that would have been a danger if you applied your brakes? I was trying to get out of the way of this huge truck. Okay, it was a very big thing, right? It's right next to you. It's very large, and it's you can see it, right? You're right. You even say, as you indicate, you caught it out of your peripheral vision, right? Right. Okay, hard to miss. Yes, because it's a lot taller than the vehicle you're in, right? Right. Just so we're clear, it's a big shiny silver tank, right? Objection overruled, right? Okay, your brother Wayne that you refer to, is he going to be here today to testify? No. Okay, the police officer that you spoke to, is he coming to testify today? No. Now, you told the police officer that you had been run off the road by a tanker trailer. Did you ask him to go and radio ahead and stop the Westways tanker trailer on the highway? No, I did not. Okay, so you have a police report here today with you. They didn't make a police report prior to making your lane change to the left. Did you think, or were you aware that there were any vehicles ahead of you in the farthest left turn lane, that it would have been a danger for you to accelerate and move to the left? I didn't recall any vehicles ahead of me. Okay, just want to go back to the exhibit number 2, plaintiff's exhibit number 2 that you brought. Why is it in plaintiff's exhibit number 2 you put my client's vehicle not only in the left through lane, but he's also encroaching on the right through lane? Well, actually, it was a cut and paste. I didn't have all the engineering tools that you had to paste it together. It was the tools that you gave to me, so I cut by hand and placed them there, and they were just blown up from that. Okay, but you're not saying by this that you saw or you have knowledge that my client veered into the right lane? No. Right through lane? By no means. Okay, you'd been behind that tractor trailer for a while, Mr. Larson, hadn't you? About 2 miles probably. Okay, and I guess given that it's a tanker truck, it would have stopped completely in advance of the railroad tracks. Do you remember that? And you probably would have to stop behind it? No, you don't recall that? No. Well, if that's the case, as I stated, there were 3 lanes. He turned in the farthest right lane, so I may have been in front of him by that time, and he passed me at one point. All right, the word list. We have Ms. Blake, MS period Blake, capital B-L-A-K-E. Westways, capital W-E-S-T, new word, capital W-A-Y-S. Burton Highway, capital B-U-R-T-O-N, capital H on highway. South Road, capital S-O-U-T-H, capital R on road. Honda, capital H-O-N-D-A. Dodge, capital D-O-D-G-E. Wayne, capital W-A-Y-N-E. Mr. Larson, capital L-A-R-S-O-N. And that is it for the word list. And that will conclude our 190 Q&A practice test.